This is going to be my attempt at a hardcore nuzlocke of Pokemon Crystal using only gift Pokemon. So for those of you who don't know what that means, a nuzlocke in Pokemon is a list of self-imposed rules that you apply to make the game slightly harder. Now, the regular nuzlocke rules are that you have to nickname all of your Pokemon so that you grow a closer bond to them to make the next rule harder and more difficult, which is that you when a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and it has to be boxed or released. And then the other thing normally is that you can only catch the first Pokemon that you encounter in each route or area. But since in this Nuzlocke I'm doing only gift Pokemon, so that doesn't really apply to this, because I'm only going to be using Pokemon that are given to me by NPCs. Now the hardcore Nuzlocke rules are that, let's see, I'm using a level cap, so that means that I can't level up my Pokemon past the highest level Pokemon of the next gym leader or Elite Four / champion until I start that battle. Then I can level up past them. And then I am playing on set mode, which normally in Pokemon, when you are in a battle against a trainer and they have multiple Pokemon, when you defeat one of their Pokemon, it gives you a prompt and asks if you want to switch to a different Pokemon. Well, when you're playing on set mode, you don't get that, which means that it makes it a little harder because you don't get any free switches into Pokemon. And then I can't use items in battle. So I can't use potions, full heals, or anything like that in battle, but I can use held items, so like berries, damage boosting held items, things like that I can use. And then the other thing that I play with is the species clause, which means that I can't have more than one of the same species of Pokemon. So like, for example, if I were playing Pokemon Red, and in Route 1 I caught a Pidgey, and then I went to Route 2 and my first encounter was a Pidgey, I would be able to re-roll the encounter until I find a unique encounter. Now that might sound a little weird because of the challenge that I'm doing, which is that I'm only using gift Pokemon, but in a minute here I will explain why that actually means something. So we're going to look at the actual encounters that I'm going to be able to get throughout this run. So we'll pull this up. So this is... Obviously, I can use my starter because they're gifted to me. And then I also get... The next encounter that I get is the Togepi egg after I beat the first gym. And then I get an odd egg, which can hatch into any one of these 7 baby Pokemon. And that's the reason that I'm playing Crystal and not Gold or Silver, is because you only get this odd egg in Crystal. And then I get a Spearow, and then an Eevee, and then a Shuckle, and then Tyrogue and Dratini. Now Tyrogue is the reason why I have to use the species clause, because the egg has a chance to hatch into a Tyrogue. So if my egg unlucky enough to hatch into a Tyrogue, then I won't be able to get this Tyrogue at the end of the game, because I can't have 2 of the same species. So I'm hoping that I don't get a Tyrogue out of the egg. Alright, so let's get this started. So I'll talk about which starter I'm going to pick. So I am going to pick Totodile. And so the reason for that being that I'm not going to pick Cyndaquil because I have a chance of hatching a Magby from the odd egg, which would give me 2 fire encounters, and I want to try to get as many unique different typed encounters as I can. And the reason that I'm not picking Chikorita is because, so as I mentioned before, I'm playing with that level cap, and the level cap in Crystal before the first gym is incredibly low. It's level 9. So There's no way I'd be able to beat a Faulkner with a level 9 Chikorita. Doesn't learn anything useful enough to be able to do that. And then also, the only other water encounter that I can get, besides Totodile, is if I evolve my Eevee into a Vaporeon, which stones in this game are incredibly hard to come by until the post-game. So I'm going to be evolving my Eevee into an Umbreon. So then I will be using... Totodile as my water Pokemon. So that's why I'm picking Totodile. Right. Okay. Go talk to Mom. Let's see. It is Saturday. Yes. It's not daylight savings time. It's 10:15. Okay. Yes, I know how to use the phone, but you're going to tell me anyway. Okay. Do one thing real quick. Creepy guy back here. Okay. Alright. Not simple. No, 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 no. Yes, Totodile. Yes, we have to nickname all our Pokemon. We are going to name him K. Rool. Okay. Sweet potions, thanks. Alright. You know, Elm really should have just called the cops right away. Get that guy out of there before he steals a Pokemon. Okay, so something else I need to explain. with the level cap being so low at the beginning, level 9. I have to avoid every wild battle and only fight mandatory trainers, because if I fight any of the optional trainers and don't skip them, I will overlevel. So I have to skip as much as I can. Talk to this guy, get the map card. Thank you, sir. Can grab a couple berries here. Will definitely be needed for this first gym. Thanks for the Pokédex that I'm not going to come even close to completing.